Okay, so we are here on 14th Street in the heart of Allison Hill. I'm here with Gloria to talk a little bit about the outreach that we're doing, getting people vaccinated, and talk about what's going on today.
Yeah, today we are here at 14th Street, which is right up from the Latino Center. We've had most of our clinics inside the Latino Center, and wouldn't you know, the coldest day, we decided to have it outside. But we're really happy to be here today. We're happy that Kate is here, the Kate Mobile is here. We have so many people here that need the vaccine. And it's interesting because I was reading and hearing on the news recently that there's a shortage of people for some vaccines. And I'm like, well, we don't have that problem here. We have vaccines. As soon as we know vaccines are available, we let our community know. We do a immediate canvas, and in 3 days we had, in 4 days we had filled almost 300 seats for the vaccine today.
Now that's incredible. So are you saying that once people realize that the vaccine is available, which it is now, right here in Harrisburg and in Dauphin County, the vaccine is available, that people are really eager to take advantage of it?
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing is, on the flip side of it, in our community here, the drive-through is not the most effective means. It is something like this. It's a walk-in, because a lot of our clients do not have transportation and don't have people that can take them to the drive-throughs. And we recognize that because we're right here. We talk to the community. So yes, having the vaccines right here in the community is a big advantage. Not doing a drive-through for our particular community works best.
This is terrific outreach, and you've got several hundred doses of the vaccine that you're giving out today?
Yes, we were scheduled for 300 today, and as of yesterday, there were 11 slots open, which I think we've had walk-ins here, so people have been walking up, and they anticipate there will be a few available at the end of the day, and so that's what they're doing, is they're fitting in some slots with those 11 slots plus some additional walk-ins. And the other thing is that this is we've participated in 3 or 4 clinics right now, all not exclusive to the Latino Center, but mostly so. But we don't just help the Latino community. We help everybody in Allison Hill. And so I just wanted to make that clear, that even though we're the Latino Center, we help all faces of the community, and everyone needs it. And this is a outcome of us reaching out to the entire community here.
Now that's great to see, and it's absolutely true. We've got a really nice cross-section of Harrisburg residents here. If people are watching this at home, it'll happen again. So I guess the best way to sign up for the next such clinic is to reach out to you at the Latino Center, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you are interested in a vaccine and you want to be in a culturally conducive environment, like everyone here, we're bilingual, we speak Spanish, we speak English. We're here, and I guess I want to say that for some people, not just not going to a drive-through, but having it here, having it in a culturally friendly environment is another plus, and that's the other advantage. So if you want to get a vaccine and you're a little timid, or you just want to be somewhere in your comfort zone, call us at 717-232-8302. We'll be starting another list now after today, and then the next clinic will call you, reach out to you, and you can come down here and get your vaccine right here in Allison Hill.
Yes, and the weather's only going to get nicer. You can just walk on over, and around us now, these are folks that have gotten the shot. And what they're doing is they're waiting 15 minutes or so just to make sure everything's good and they can make it home safely. So maybe we could talk to a few folks here and find out why they got vaccinated and how they found out about it.
Yes, and I should also add that the Penn State nurses are the ones giving the vaccines today. So big applause and thank you to them. Latino Connection was the one that approached us about doing this particular clinic. We've done them with Penn State Hershey. We've done them with the Commerce Clinic in Colonial Park area. And so we have people here today that are willing to talk. We did want to make sure they were comfortable with you talking with them, and so I'll let you go ahead and do some of that, because I think it's important, because being here and them hearing other people talk about the vaccine helps to quell some of the fears, help to discount some of the rumors and misconceptions about the clinic. So thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you. And we want to tell everybody watching at home, the vaccine is safe, and effective. And what we need to do is we need to get our whole community up to a level of herd immunity, which is going to help us get to the other side of this COVID crisis. So it's important for everyone to do their part and get vaccinated. I've been fully vaccinated, and these folks around here are all getting their shots today. So let's say hi. Yeah.
Thank you. And one other thing I wanted to say that this morning when I was talking to George, he and one of his staff came up and they said, the people here in Allison Hill are just so nice. They're just like super nice. We're just not, you know, everywhere we go, people just aren't like this. And I said, well, people in Allison Hill are very nice. It's just, you just got to come and meet them, you know, and get to know them other than what you hear in the news.
Well, you're doing a real service and bringing it right into the heart of the community, making it possible for people to feel comfortable and to come out. Again, you don't need a car, you don't need to drive long distances. You can just come out and get the vaccine at your own pace, and I think that's really important. But let's talk to some of these folks. And I know this gentleman here was patiently waiting, and you have your vaccination stickers, sir. And I just wondered, how has your experience been today, and what was it like?
¿Cómo fue la experiencia hoy cogiendo la vacuna?
Bueno, me siento bien. Me siento bien y está muy bueno que todas las personas se vacunen para que así todo vuelva a la normalidad y esté todo bien. Gracias a Dios.
Yeah, he said everything went well with his vaccine, and he's just happy to see so many people out here getting the vaccine, and that he thinks it's good for the community to be out here doing this.
Yes, and how did you find out about the clinic here today?
¿Cómo supiste de la clínica hoy?
Me habían dicho, de donde trabajo, me dijeron que hoy había vacunación, entonces hicimos la cita y para ahí vinimos para acá.
Where he works, they told him that there were going to be vaccines here in Allison Hill today, and so he made a contact, and probably to our center, and we scheduled him.
That's great. And why is it important for you to get the vaccine?
¿Por qué es importante para ti coger la vacuna?
Bueno, es importante porque así no contagio a nadie y puedo estar más seguro en el trabajo y puedo viajar y hacer todas las cosas que tenga que hacer sin ningún temor, porque hay que estar vacunado, porque es muy importante.
He said it's very important to him, and also because he doesn't want to contaminate others, it's important for him to, when he's at work, feeling comfortable and going about his business, feeling more comfortable because he's been vaccinated.
Yes. And that's important. And I think people really need to realize part of the reason to get the vaccine is because to protect others in the community. We're all a tight-knit community here in Harrisburg, especially in Allison Hill. And you might get the virus and not even know you had the virus and infect somebody else unintentionally. And getting the vaccine is the best way to protect against it. You may be strong and feel the vaccine isn't going to affect you, but you might actually pass it on to somebody who is elderly or for whom it could have a really negative impact. So let's all work to get vaccinated. Thank you, sir. Thank you for telling us the story. Yes.
Muy bien, gracias. Que todos se vacunen y vamos para adelante, para seguir adelante.
Everybody get your shot, and let's move on, move ahead, and just everyone get vaccinated.
That's great. We're gonna walk over here to this gentleman, and I see you have your candy there. So that's another sign that we got vaccinated, I'm sure. What was the experience like for you today?
Oh, the experience is beautiful and it's nice. I was just driving along, I saw them, and I have to branch and see what is happening. They say the vaccine. I said, let me have a taste. And I filled their form, and they have given me.
So you're a walk-in. You just came by and you saw what was going on.
I went to park my car with my sister.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really good to hear.
See what is happening here, and they told me. I said, I can't have it. I said, yes, I should bring my ID, and I show it to them. And they have given it to me.
Good. That's really good to hear. And what would you say to others that are thinking about it? Would you recommend they get the vaccine?
I would recommend. It's good. It's good to have it because it attacks a lot of different things again. But that is good for everybody to take it. It's good.
Thank you. And painless so far. You feel good?
I feel good. Good. Great. No problem. I'm okay.
Great. Let me say a quick hello to your sister. I know she's here. Hi. Hello. Wanted to ask you a little bit about your experience. What do you think about coming here to the clinic today?
Very interesting. We were just passing by, so now saw some people, what is happening here? Let us go and see what is happening. Unfortunately, on getting here, they said we're supposed to book an appointment. Okay, we don't have appointment though. Okay, the lady now went to go and consult. After that, the sound said, no problem, we can wait and collect it.
Great. Yes, that's really wonderful. We heard that we'll be doing this again, and it's always good to make an appointment if you can, but it was nice to know that today there were some open spots and people like your brother and yourself could take advantage of it and get the vaccine. Do you have a message that you'd like to say to people watching?
A message for the
About the vaccine, about why people should get the vaccine.
They should get the vaccine so that their immunization will be high. They won't be attacked with any kind of diseases. That's my comment on that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you all for agreeing to be on film. Gloria, thank you so much. Sir, can we ask about your experience here today? How was it?
Well, I'm just pretty glad that we have a Hispanic Center. It's a good help for our community, and there's a lot of resources that help us, like right now the COVID vaccines. I wasn't aware of where I can get it, and I asked them, and they right away sent me where I was supposed to go.
Yeah, that's great. I know that there can be some confusion about how to get it. The vaccine is available. There are lots of options, but there's nothing easier than being able to call your local center and get an appointment sort of on the spot, so to speak, and to come out here and do it. Could you walk us through a little bit? Like, what do you have to fill out? What did you bring with you to be able to get the vaccine?
Just an ID, like any kind of ID that says who you are. And then fill it out if you have any kind of allergies. Pretty much, it asks you a couple questions, and you fill it out like a little form.
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be on your card whenever they give it to you.
Yeah, pretty much asking if you have any history of allergic reactions. That's about it. And you just had your ID, and it's free. Again, I want to tell people at home the vaccine is free, and there's really no reason not to take advantage of it. So glad to hear that you took advantage of it. And where do you work?
I work for Penske.
Okay.
Right now I'm a little disability for a little bit of time. So right now I would say I'm kind of like on a short income. So that's why this is pretty good, because it helps out.
Yeah, that's great. And if people are watching, why would you recommend they get the vaccine?
Just for self, like take care of yourself. It's not like you're not gonna get someone else sick, but you have a chance that you won't get as sick, and you can take care of your own people, like neighbors, or I would say your kids. You won't get sick, so you don't have to get that trouble between like you get sick, and then you can't take care of your kids anymore. So you're gonna have a chance to be here.
Yeah, just from a practical standpoint, you're not only doing it for others, but you're also doing it to protect yourself from, not having to be off work for amass large bills, health-related and other things. So thanks for talking with us. Wow, Gloria, you've got a great crowd of folks here today. This is so exciting. I'm glad that there were a few spots open still for walk-ins. And basically, it's all taking place in the van, and folks are sort of both able to sit here after they get the shot and wait outside before they get the shot, which really is nice. I mean, it's much nicer than being in a gymnasium or something. Yeah.
And it's been a win-win for us at the center too, because we also have our table set up here, the Latino Center table, so people can come up and ask questions about anything, because this isn't the only thing we do. We provide food every Tuesday, so we want to inform them about that. We do 200 families every week.
Yes.
And, we help with anything they come in with, especially with anything that causes an uncomfortable language barrier or something for them. And we can explain things to them in their language. And so we help, refer them for utility help, for housing help, and just a host of other things that they don't all know about. So we're taking advantage of that today. So it's kind of a double win-win for us. And here I have George Fernandez from Latino Connection, who brought us Kate today, and I thought maybe you might want to talk to him for a few
Oh, that
minutes.
sounds wonderful. Yeah, and let me just say, when it comes to rental relief, utility relief. There are a lot of programs and even more that the city is looking to do as we move forward with the new American Rescue Plan from the Biden administration. So you're going to be a good partner and a good conduit of information for how people can take advantage of those resources. So thanks, thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. And I want to thank you, Mayor Pamphafuse, and I want to thank City Council for all the help during the pandemic. With the CARES program, with the PPPs, and all of that money. You see how your funding is going to good use here in the community, and we really appreciate the support.
Well, we know how much. Thank you. And we know how much need there is, and we're going to continue to do it. And as I say, there are more resources on the way, which is great. But George, so you brought Kate. So tell us how were you able to make that happen?
Thank you so much for being here, Mayor Pamphafuse. It's a pleasure to see you out in the community. So Latino Connection, in partnership with the Pennsylvania Department of Health and Secretary Allison Beam, created this partnership along with our friends at Highmark. We understand that reaching these types of communities is more important than ever and vital for us to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. Last April, at the peak of the pandemic, we saw research that Hispanics and African Americans were dying at higher disproportionate rates than any other demographic or community. So this resource of meeting people where they are is actually a part of the foundation of social determinants of health. So we're able to partner with our folks at the Pennsylvania Department of Health and Highmark and Penn State Health to be here in community-based settings like this one. Our partnership with Gloria always knocks it out of the ballpark. Gloria and her folks at LHACC have committed tons of hours over the past few days to book over 285 appointments with less than 40 people at no-show rates with additional walk-ins and walk-ups. We will most likely run out of vaccines today. By the end of today, we expect to have administered a total of 300 plus vaccines. This is stop number 7 on a mobile tour of 120 across 66 plus counties in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So we're really excited to be here, at 14th and Dairy Street today with our dear friend Gloria Vasquez-Merrick and the Latino Hispanic American Community Center.
Yes, thank you so much. And I have to say, there was a time there when the vaccine supply was in great demand, but now the sort of backlog has loosened. It's available. It's there. And you're taking it from community to community, but we also have to remind folks that they can get vaccinated. They can get vaccinated now. And from what I'm hearing, knocking on doors and speaking to people in the community, there is a great desire to get the vaccine. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Yes, we are. I mean, and I think a lot of education still has to be provided. There are some folks that are hesitant compared to others. And, some folks that have been coming today, we had a pregnant, we had someone who just had her baby roughly about 6-7 months ago. She had concerns about getting the vaccine. We had a pregnant mother who came today also to get vaccinated. She had her hesitancy. So we're partnered with Penn State Health, and we're happy to answer those questions and address those concerns. We met a lady today who's upward of the age of 90 plus years old, and she got her vaccine today. And we're really happy that we'll come out and actually provide the second dose of the Moderna vaccine. That is scheduled for May 26th. So we will be here again on May 26th to do that second booster shot. And we're really happy to be on this tour. We're only at stop number 7 out of 120, so we're looking forward to doing more in the city of Harrisburg for sure.
But as you say, you'll be back because it's a 2-shot process.
Yeah.
And this is just step 1. Yeah. And everybody's got to come back and get shot number 2.
And on Monday, we're actually going to the Hadid Mosque up by Division Street. Yes. So we're really happy to have an additional 300 plus vaccines available there on Monday. Okay, we are extremely committed to the city of Harrisburg. Kate, the mobile unit, lives right here in Dauphin County. Yes. So we're extremely heavily committed to vaccinating our friends and neighbors.
All right. And if people are watching, you think there'll be any room for any walk-ins on Monday?
Absolutely. There's a lot of room for walk-ins, so we'd like to encourage folks to sign up online at catemobileunit.com, CATE mobileunit.com, and they can also call the Hadid Mosque and schedule that as well.
Well, thank you so much for your
thank
outreach
you, Mayor
efforts.
Pamphafuse.
It's absolutely what's needed.
Yes.
And
when
together,
when you're
we're
done,
do
please
it.
visit Kate inside. Gloria knows the ins and out of Kate. We'd love to give you a tour.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks again
We'll do.
for being here.
Okay, bye-bye. Great.